from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Noble Hospital, a brand new name for a Westfield institution which is improving the health of our community every day with quality and compassion. Noble Hospital and Bay State Health, better together.
Underwriting for community radio is provided by the YMCA of Greater Westfield. Every day, the YMCA strengthens the community through programs and services focused on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. For all the Y's many programs and services, visit us on the web at www.westfieldymca.org. The YMCA, 67 Court Street in downtown Westfield. We're more than a gym. We're a cause. I purposely leave a spot open for you, Bob, and you don't take it.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Go ahead, try it now.
All righty. Wow, it is Tuesday morning. Holy Mother, you won't believe what just happened.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
If you're out there this morning, if you're traveling, watch out for the black ice. And we
Oh,
have,
my God.
we have a good.
Jay, can you do a coffee run?
Yeah, I'm going to do a coffee run.
I leave a spot right next to the door, literally 3 feet from the door for Bob Plass.
And I went two
Bob
things
Plass
over.
doesn't do the easy thing when there's nobody else here and nobody else coming here. He parks all the way over, and I know there's ice there. That's why I left the spot open for him.
Okay.
Of course, now you're. I know.
What
where
was I
you
saying
park.
to you, Jay, as I went down?
I don't remember.
No, I was
Now
saying.
Bob's in concussion
I was
protocol.
saying, Jay, you have to watch out for. There's a lot of black
There's a lot
ice
of
today.
black ice out here. Yeah.
Immediately, I go right down. It is really
what's
treacherous.
The term, what's the term? Something over tea kettle. I can't
Ass
remember.
over tea
Ass
kettle.
over tea kettle.
And,
Yes.
and
that-
so,
well, that
you know,
happened.
all right. So if I suddenly go into convulsions or don't remember where I am.
I'll call the ambulance, Bob.
All right. Also, the coffees are the most important thing.
So
they
I'm
went
going
all
out- I'm
over.
going
They
out
went
for
all
coffee.
over me. You can watch my elbow swell or whatever.
And as he's going down, I can see he's worried more about the coffee.
Honest to God, it's more embarrassing than anything in the entire world. And then Jay is going, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?"
I hate
I've
when
fallen
that
down a
happens.
whole flight
And
of
then I
stairs
said,
before.
"Yeah." And then, we'll talk about that in a minute. And I said,
And then there's more.
Yeah. Jay said, "Are you all right?" And then I said, "I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay because I'm wearing buffalo plaid today."
Isn't that's a Monty Python routine?
Oh my God, help me!
And you are a lumberjack. You would think lumberjacks would know how to handle slippery conditions.
Oh, and wear grippy shoes.
Yeah.
Grippy shoes. You know, I thought about wearing when this morning. I decided I would dress for a little
Yes,
holiday
grippy shoes.
season, and I'm wearing my what do you call these Nike white shoes that my father owned and never used for years and years, and they sat in tribute to my father in my drawer.
So you're wearing slippery sneakers on top of it.
Well, they're
You're a
worn. I'm a walking disaster.
You're a recipe for disaster this morning, Bob.
Wow.
Well, why is this morning different?
No, it's exceptional.
Yeah.
This morning.
Well, all right. So let me do the thing. Wow. It's Tuesday.
Why did we come?
Wow. Oh, there. Where's the camera? Wow. It is Tuesday. It is December 22nd, just before Christmas. It's a wonderful holiday coming up, and of course I'll be nursing a drink and
What,
my
two?
At 9:30.
and aspirin or whatever, and you guys can bring me cold compresses and everything. Holy mother! So Peter, you fell down a flight of stairs. Oh my God! I can't
Not
imagine.
recently, but when I used to have my apartment over in Chicopee,
Yeah.
the stairs were exposed. So I thought it was fine one time I went up there,
Right.
and I was coming down,
Yeah.
and I went all the way down to the bottom on my butt, and then
Boom, boom,
the
boom,
whole bottom was icy. So now it's how do you
can't
get
get up.
leverage to get up?
Oh my aching! Oh!
It
I've
took me
fallen
20
in
minutes to figure out how to slide back over to the stairs and grab on enough so that I could get myself up because I was a bigger guy then, and
Oh my God.
that was a whole thing, and my
Oh my-
knees on
oh.
cold surface and everything else.
Oh my God! You were like Ralphie's brother in A Christmas Story. Remember when he?
Yeah, but he was all bundled up. I
he
wasn't.
was bundled up.
I
yeah.
was cold. I was trying to figure a way to get up, and it wasn't quite.
And it
working.
only hurts more when you're cold. Oh,
No. It only hurts
yes.
more when you've got an audience.
Yes, you're
That's
right.
true.
I'm sorry, Bob.
It really
But
is
you're
true.
right.
It only hurts more when you have
And
somebody
we've all
there.
done it. We've all gone down. We've all gone down with an audience. And because the first thing you do is look around and go, "Who saw?
Oh,
Anybody see
Who
that?
saw?"
oh yeah.
That's
Jay,
why I sent Jay out there. I was like, Jay, can you tell him just to move over and watch for the ice?
Well, I thought you were parked way the heck over there.
I know you were walking. You were
So I'm
taking. You
walking
were.
out there, I'm
You
going,
were my
"Where
hero
is
because
he?"
you were going to walk a whole parking lot to get me.
Oh, yeah, 100 feet. Yeah, okay.
Right. Whereas I was like only 20 feet from the door. Not even that, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 feet from the. Well,
Why
Peter,
do you-
I know
Why
that
do you always take the hard path?
If it
Bob?
looks
I
wet,
don't know,
all
you
right,
know,
folks.
it's the
But
story of my
lesson
life.
learned: if it looks wet, assume it's ice.
Oh,
and that's
my-
going to be like that all week long because
Is
it's going to be thawing every day, and then it's going to be freezing every night.
And
So-
then Christmas evening is going to be very cold and very icy.
Yeah, so then you're going to get deep puddles.
Oh.
Deep
Not only
ice
that,
covered
but not only that,
puddles.
but it's gonna be super. So
Raining?
after the rain finishes, we're gonna go to a deep freeze, like 15 degrees that night. So it's everything's gonna deep freeze right away.
Oh
up.
my!
All right, well,
aching back.
listen.
So we're gonna.
We're all desperate here because we need coffee. Well, how many? What do we? Yours is decaf, just cream.
Just cream, and you can put a Splenda in it if you like. If you bring back the empty cups and talk about the guy in the buffalo plaid shirt.
I'll pay for it, Bob.
That's even.
oh,
buy it.
thank
That's
you.
even
Thank,
more of
oh
it.
my
Bring
God.
back some munchkins or something too.
Donuts.
Dog nuts.
I'm one of those guys you should never send to the donut shop for coffee because I never come back with just coffee.
Just a coffee. Yeah. would
Merry
you-
Christmas, Bob. I'll pay for your coffees.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to do a nice thing. I had poured.
You always do a
I
nice
had
thing,
put
Bob.
some English whiskey
go,
into
Jay. Here's the
both of your
cash.
coffees.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Now I got to go up and sop that up now.
Yeah.
You'll see Jay prone over there licking like a lap
do
dog.
not. Where are you parked? Maybe I ought to walk you out to the car.
No, Jay is aware of the situation
Oh my God.
and
Oh my
planned
God.
appropriately.
See, that's the idea here is 70, 75-year-old people should get their flu shot, should get their shingle shot, should get their whatever, and they should stay home and not go out in the winter. Oh, and the COVID-19 shot, and should not go out in the wintry weather. That's it. It's it. You know. So at any rate, well, how are you folks?
If that makes less sense today than it normally does, you'll know why.
Yeah, if I make less sense,
Stop it.
I'm at it. You know. No, I have a story about that. I was doing a show called Unsinkable Molly Brown. You ever heard of that show? The
Yes, as a
Unsinkable
matter
Molly
of
Brown by Meredith Wilson.
And where is that from? Where did the unsinkable Molly Brown get her name?
She was on the Titanic,
Yes, she
believe it or
was.
not. Yes, and she was on the Titanic, and she didn't sink with everybody else. She manned a lifeboat, but prior to that, she was a rough and tumble woman from the wild, wild west, and she married Leadville Johnny Brown, a mountain of a man. Well, I was playing Leadville Johnny Brown. Now I know. You're going to say, you played a mountain of a man. I went to the gym. Yeah, and I pumped up. I pumped up so much that I could say a pine cone of a man rather than a mountain of a man. However, now, the woman who played opposite me, it was long ago, and I can't remember. Well, I can remember her name. I'm just not going to say it. Happened to
Long ago and far, far
happened
away.
to like her little wine. Okay, and so at any rate, she
When
was.
are we going to Miami?
Yeah.
It was just a little wine.
Yeah. Well, she was on her way to the show one night, and we had our call was like 7:00. The show was going up at 8 or something like that, and at about 7:30, she still wasn't there, and we were getting somebody ready to go on with a book, or just figure out what to do, and in she walks. She had been arrested for DWI, and we all looked at one another, and we went, "Oh my God!" And we got to get through this show with her. Well, prior to that, she couldn't remember her lines, and she had her lines
Now
written.
you know why.
Yeah, she had her lines written on everything around the set, and she was doing a song called "Beautiful People of Denver," and on the cape that she was carrying were the lines taped onto this cape, and so she would read the cape and sing the lines. Okay, so that's my story in terms of having something bad happen just before you go on, and whether you're going to remember the lines or whatever. Now the president is President Donald Trump, and I live at 9 West Silver Street. Right, Peter, I sent you a background of 9 West Silver Street for us to have on, because I took a picture in the winter. And I don't know if you got it or not, but
I did.
If you did, we can put it up behind, and so we can pretend that we're in front of my house, where the dry ice isn't having. Oh, there we are. Look at this. There we go. What do you think? Oh no, that's not my house. That's Dennis Aiken's house.
Well, then you send me
I'm sorry.
Denny's house.
Oh,
'cause
that's
I
Denny's
didn't get
house.
your house.
No, it's in the one with the notes. If you look on the bottom, it's in the one with the notes, I think. Or maybe it's
Okay.
another. Or maybe it's another one. I don't know.
I didn't see it anywhere. All I got was Denny's house.
Oh, well, put up Dennis's house. That looks pretty, and I'll pretend it's my house.
Yeah, you never sent your house, buddy.
Yeah. Look at this.
I'm looking. Hold on. Let me look.
yeah.
Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Nope. It's not there.
No. All right. So, what have you got? Oh, isn't that beautiful? I mean, the snow came down and made our trees look like little gumdrops or something, And look at, oh my God, that's gorgeous. Jay, take a look over there. Look, isn't that gorgeous?
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Oh, yeah. So now I hope Denny isn't going to mind. Denny might be coming on a little later.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Is he down in Rehoboth or
No,
is he
he's
here?
at home. He's at home. He was nursing a bad back.
So will you be later?
So he
Let's be
may
honest
be
now.
on with Janine Queen, and I know. Well, while you're at it, could you get me 2 ibuprofen? I'm not supposed to take aspirin. of
I have
course.
some.
I'll be
Oh, you
fine.
do. Okay.
I have a med kit in here. Just for such an emergency.
Yes, yeah. So at any rate, later on in the program today, we're going to have Janine Queenan, who is the travel diva. She's coming on. And I thought for a holiday edition, who's better to have than my Santa, if he's available and the bad back isn't bad backing him, we will have Danny Akins on, and we'll play some games and stuff. Peter, you were all ready for Christmas? Oh, you celebrated
With my family,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, on Sunday. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I sent
was
you.
that?
I sent you a terse email on Sunday.
I was being very kind, wasn't I? Don't you think I was? I was.
I get what she was going after, but I wanted to clear the air and say I don't have a lot of time. Period.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was.
And so
saying,
what little time I have for my personal life is valuable right now.
yeah, they're very true.
And I just put a stop to the emails on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was very nice because you were nice about it. It wasn't terse. I thought it was okay. I thought, and especially when you throw in your family at Christmas. I mean,
Well,
I'm
'cause
sorry,
it's the truth.
You know, yeah. We're trying to get our schedule up for.
We had a great day of
Magic.
programming yesterday. We have a great day of programming today.
Great.
Except now I'm going to make it you need to tune into Channel 15 all day to find out what we're doing.
Oh my God. Oh, that's very good. Very,
You
very
like that?
good.
Must see TV?
Yeah, must see TV.
But I'm really feeling I got most of this week done yesterday, and then I'm gonna finish it out this morning. I had my biggest thing yesterday was getting the Westfield High School Jazz Band show edited,
Oh, it's
and
really
getting your
it's
show
really
edited, the Jingle Jazz Jam.
Yeah, Jingle Jazz.
I
Jam.
changed the title.
I loved it. Yeah.
You called it the Jingle Bell Jam, and I changed the title.
Oh, I liked it much better. Jingle Jazz Jam.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I think
it's
it more represents what the show is.
Yeah, and it's also alliterative. You know what alliterative means?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. What is it? When
Using the same consonant sounds.
sounds one after another. And believe it or not, you're going to receive my Christmas card today. Unfortunately.
Why? Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, it's I have had 20 years more with James. How long have we been married? Maybe 20 years, I think. Maybe 19. Oh, I don't know. 17, 19.
Hike.
Oh God, I'm awful. Are you like that? You can't remember how long were you married, Peter?
Just over 10 years.
Just over 10 years. So you remember. Well, you remember because it ended. You see, mine is still in
I'll be with my
pride.
girlfriend a year, February 4th.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Well, that's the year thing. I mean, you remember because it's only a year ago.
I remember the date because it was just one of those oddball things where it just in one day we went from talking online to talking in person to going, we really need to meet.
Ah, very, very nice. So
It was
you'll
weird.
always remember the date. And will that be the date of your anniversary, or will that be the date?
Maybe the day we started talking to each other. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess
so-
it'll be an anniversary of sorts,
Yeah.
unless there's need for another type of anniversary.
I'm not going there.
I don't
folks.
remember the first
I'm
day.
not going there.
I don't remember the first day we actually met, like in person because we talked for a little bit before we met.
Uh-huh.
But I will remember the first day we started talking because that's very important.
Very, very important. And
Yes.
I'm so glad that you remember that. Well, I have no idea when mine was, apparently. I don't even know the month we met. I know where we met. We met in Siena, Italy. No, we went and met in Siena, Italy at
Yes.
the train station and the bus station. No, the bus station. The bus station. We met at the bus station in Siena. Because
Okay,
I was in the car. And
We're going to
Jay-
continue the concussion protocol for Bob Plass. He's starting to forget things.
starting to
Jay,
forget.
stop laughing in your car.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I would say that I have, in the beginning, James wanted to send Christmas cards, okay, when we were together. And I don't think we did the first year or two. And somehow or other, we moved here, and I remember he saying, let's go out and buy some cards. I'll buy the envelopes, et cetera, et cetera. Those cards and those envelopes sat upstairs for a good
Year?
15 years or so. It was that long. We never got around. Well, actually, it was my fault. He had the list. I was to make out the cards or something, and it was
and you forgot? No.
no. It just I was so busy. I just couldn't get to it, and so consequently, I didn't get to it. And
So I'm getting 15-year-old cards, Bob?
no. We have. I want to show you what I did. Okay, and I want to explain.
You're gonna have to because we do this radio thing.
Oh,
where,
yeah. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. We're doing a radio show today as well. Okay. Let me take that. Put that over here. All right. All right. Now. This is. Oh no, that's the old one. Okay. Here we go. All right.
Bob is reaching into his bag of tricks.
Yes. Okay. Now I am showing you on camera the Christmas card. That
Hold on, let
everyone
me
will
zoom
get.
in on
Wait a
that.
minute, I'm going to walk over to.
No, Bob. I have a camera that can zoom in. Stand by.
Oh, really? Okay.
Give
good.
me 1 second.
Okay.
Hold it right there.
So I'm going to tell everybody on the radio that it is a card of a picture of my house that was done for the 250th.
Drop it down, Bob.
Oh, okay.
Look, see? No, other way.
Oh, where?
The camera's up on the cabinet. Up on the black cabinet in the
Up
back.
on the black cap. Oh, there we go. Okay.
No, you're holding it, Bob. The cabinet. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
There you are.
I
way
can
up
move it
there.
over. Watch.
Okay. Good. Oh, look at. Okay.
There you go.
There. Okay. So you see, it's designed so it's on flimsy paper. Okay. It's been in my bag. No one's going to get this one. Okay. And then there's a picture of James and I. See that there.
That's a great picture of you two.
Yeah.
It is a great picture of you two.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not.
And there's a
sending
paw
one.
for Frankie.
Yeah, yeah, and there's a paw for Frankie. Okay, so I sent a whole batch out, including yours. James had written this little thing about happy, happy, merry, merry. May this year be not so dreary, something like that, which was wonderful. But somehow or other, I wanted to personalize it a little bit more, and so I asked him to get rid of the printed stuff over on this side so I could write. There was okay. So now, as a crafter, everybody knows what you do is you then fold over the page, okay, like this, and you go over like this, and
There's an easier way to do this, Bob.
is there? What?
You could have ordered the cards from the graphic art shop
Oh, of course.
at Westfield Technical Academy.
I could have, and in fact, I will next time because of what I've gone through. All right, so look, okay, so you fold it in half,
We could have printed them on cardstock.
and then you fold them over, okay?
Nice heavy paper.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I know. So look, okay, wait a minute. There we go. Now, what happened? The first batch came out perfectly, and you were in the first batch plus one. Okay, I looked at all the people. First, we sent to people that we ordinarily see, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then we had all our friends, and I decided where everybody was going. And so I've got everybody. I did Kathy. I got to still do Janine and Dr. K. Coughlin. And I think I sent out Jessica's already. Okay, so the second batch I needed more printed up. So the cheap person in me. So there it is. It's a nice little card, and you open it up. And there is the paw and everything. And then I look, and I don't know if you can see this. Can you zoom down in on that little card there? Down at the bottom, there is a paw print for Frankie. All right.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
All right. Now, what's wrong with that paw print?
It's not quite lined up properly.
It isn't lined up properly. Absolutely. And if you look at the holly up in the corner, that really isn't lined up properly.
Actually, it kind of is.
Is it?
That's a good spot for that.
Okay. All right. But it was driving me nuts. So we've done these over. And then in the middle of the night, I came up with, remember, we were
Version 3.0?
Version 3.0. Remember, we were talking about alliteration a few minutes ago?
Yes, we were.
Okay. My alliteration, I came up with this in the middle of the night. And I write this up here at the top of the card. It says, a humble alliterative holiday card.
Did you try to write a haiku or something?
No. Every sound is an H sound. There's all these H sounds. A humble homemade holiday card to wish you a happy and healthy 2020. And then I get down over here and it will say, hi, howdy. What's the other one? Hello, from West Silver Street. Okay, that's the picture on the front of the card. And then I'll write my little message, and then somewhere in there I will go, and this card is sent with all my love, hallelujah, Bob and James, and the paw print that was over on the side.
Okay.
Now, if you receive a card that is homemade,
I think that's actually very cool.
really? Do you think so?
Yes, because well, first and foremost, there's two parts to it.
Yeah.
It's the thought and you taking the time to do it, whether it's a mass-produced one, like you take a great picture and you order it from Shutterfly or one of those places.
Oh, those are great.
It's the thought and the time, because I received one yesterday and I thought it was awesome.
Uh-huh.
If you go the extra mile and do the home thought one, I'm really kind of touched about it, you know?
Oh, well, you're going to receive yours today probably when you get home because I mailed it Sunday evening. Okay. Oh, it's got to go to Hartford, doesn't it? So we have to add another day.
I don't know. People are complaining online about the Postal Service right now and how a package from Connecticut to Massachusetts is going through Omaha, Nebraska or something.
Oh, God.
And apparently a lot of people, I don't know what's going on with the Postal Service. I think I don't know what the deal is. They're all blaming Trump for it. And I don't get that. But
well, there
the
probably
Postal Service is broken.
maybe some votes that have been, that's
the
why
Postal
they're taking
Service
so
was
long.
broken long before Trump, and it will
I know.
continue to be
Yeah,
broke
no.
long after Trump.
Yeah, no, it's
But
true. Yeah, they gotta
that
get it.
notwithstanding, people are complaining about that online. So God knows where your cards went, Bob. God knows where they went.
I don't know, but well,
I thought they still got sorted in Springfield.
no, because I think they all come with a thing that says Hartford on them. If you'll notice, maybe I don't know. Check out the card, and that will tell us.
Because the Springfield sorting facility and bulk mail center are over in Springfield in Indian Orchard.
I remember. I know. Dennis used to work in that building, and so I used to go over and visit over there. It was a big complex. I don't know whether it's still there.
The DPW yard, that was the old sorting facility.
Oh, that was the old sorting. Oh,
the new sorting facility is part of the complex on Page Boulevard, where the bulk mail center is. When they closed down that big sorting facility over by 291, they built a new building over on what's it, Grock Mall? No, right off Page Boulevard.
Oh, interesting.
For the sorting facility.
Yeah. The interesting thing that I remember is that one Christmas when I was in college, it was 1967, so it would be 1966. I worked for the post office sorting mail. Honest to God.
As a winter hire?
No, for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
They hired a
They call them winter occasionals.
Oh, is that right? Well, okay.
Because I did it for a couple of weeks.
Oh, did you? Oh, my God. It was the most enjoyable thing. They had the music in the air playing, and it was all Christmas music. And I got to read all of these postcards and cards and looked at people's cards, loved sorting where they were, et cetera, et cetera. You weren't supposed to read the cards. But for God's sakes, if somebody's writing on a postcard, don't you think it's kind of fun to read it?
It's kind of creepy, Bob.
It's creepy.
Yes.
All they were saying was a humble and homemade card from West Silver Street. That's all it said. Happy holidays, et cetera, et cetera. At any rate, yeah. Okay.
Right on target, Bob.
Hey, we've got to watch for Jay. He's out making the coffee. Hey, this is from Wisconsin. I love this song. It's from an album called A Very Special Acoustic Christmas. And it's a lot of country stars who are very good on the guitar and fiddle, et cetera, et cetera. And one of them is Sam Bush. And Sam is a great guitarist. And this is his version, thanks to Christian Homan up in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and his lovely family. Let It Snow. I'd like it to snow in that rain and Christmas, to tell you the truth. Maybe that's my Christmas wish this year. Let it snow. This is Sam Bush.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions, so they've got to find those extra cups to fill.
Where is it? Yeah. Look at this. It is Jay with. We watched you cross the parking lot, and you did it very well. Now stay 6 feet away from me, my friend. We're not gonna.
He just got you coffee, Bob.
Yeah, I don't want him to give me COVID in the process.
Oh, for Christ's
No.
sakes.
That's got to be mine because it has the little thing on the top, doesn't it? Oh. Wait a minute.
All right, I'm going to play the music.
Oh, I love that.
The politician's daughter was accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill.
Yeah.
I get to listen to this every Thursday.
Oh, I love this song. This is Frank Sinatra.
Bobby G's Current Facts of the Day theme.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I love this song. I think
love this song, too.
I've played it on. This is actually Frank Sinatra, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I sometimes
Chairman
get
of the
him
board.
You've got to listen closely between Frank Sinatra, Harry Connick, and Michael Bublé. You know, they all
Thank you
have
very much, Jay.
that similar kind of sound to him. Frank Sinatra Jr. even, although Frank Sinatra Jr. pales into comparison to those three. They've got a lot of coffee in Brazil. I wonder if that was written by Cole Porter. I don't think so. Would you check who wrote that song, Peter?
Sure.
It's a wonderful thing. What do you got there? Oh, you've got munchkins as well. Oh, my God. Maybe I need a little munchkin. All right. I need isn't it nice that we had the Wizard of Oz movie?
I'm hearing you tell stories about Christmas cards and such.
Oh, yeah. Yours is coming in the mail today, Jay.
Yeah, I know. My check is in
It's
the
the
mail.
first time in 40 years I think I've sent it. No, I used to.
Hey, Bob. The coffee song is the novelty song written by Bob Hillard and Dick Miles, first recorded by Frank Sinatra in 1946. Yeah.
So I was 1 year old when that song was born.
So my question is, and maybe this is just a guy thing. When I get a Christmas card or a birthday card or some kind of card from a spouse, I open it
Who lives
up.
in the same house?
Who lives in the same house?
And they mailed it to you?
No.
Oh.
They handed it to me.
Okay.
Now, I open it up, and it's nice, and it's mushy, and it's all, that's so nice. Now, I've read it. I'm not going to read it again. I know what it says. It's pretty.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
God. I've
what
got
am I
this problem.
supposed to do? Do I like put it on the counter, on the mantle, or can I just throw it away?
Oh, no, you don't. Ever.
See?
Ever throw up.
Now everyone knows why I'm in trouble.
You can throw Aunt Harriet's birthday card away.
Well, that's because Aunt Harriet ain't in the house.
Right. But you can never throw Marion's card away.
So how long do I have to keep it?
Look, I save every card that James has given me, even the ones that were sort of like, you owe me $5 or whatever. I don't know.
So if you save it long enough and they forget they gave it to you, can you give it back?
Oh, sure. But here's the deal: when they're going through your drawers later in the year or so, and they come upon this, and they see that you've taken the time to put it aside and save it there, and then
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
No, I'm telling you. I just had this because, I had my birthday in November, and James sent me 2 cards. One from, Frankie sent me, the dog sent me one, and then I got one from James, and I had that same thought. Do I throw this away? Do I keep it? Every year I go through this, and every year I save it, because the first year I was with James, I found the card that I had sent him in his drawer, and maybe you're going to say, what were you doing in his drawer? But in a marriage, everything is equal, right? Communal, isn't that right? Are you allowed to go into Marion's? Oh, that sounds. Are you allowed to
That's
go?
where I knew you were going
Yes.
there, and I said, no, just
And the
don't.
answer is yes, he's married.
No.
I'll just say this about that.
Yeah, no. I just wondered whether that. No, are you allowed to go into the property that is Marion's, where she keeps her fine
I suppose
underwear
I'm
and stuff?
allowed, but I don't.
Has there ever been any discussion about whether you're allowed to go into that or not? Have you ever had that discussion?
No, I think it's just an unwritten, stay out of my drawers. Well, now if you think about it, you first meet, and that's what it is. It's stay out of my drawers.
No, you first meet, and when they're coming to your house, they want to put stuff in your drawers, and then when you move in together, it's I want my own.
I want my own drawers.
Oh, bless you.
Or
I want my own drawers.
Closet. All right, look, here's your own room. Fill it up.
Right.
All right, but then you're married for 35 years. And it's like, stay out of my drawers.
Yeah, no, it changes everything, doesn't it? Peter, when you were married,
I had my own drawers.
You had but did you ever dare to look into, the drawer on the side of the bed that is near the with the lamp on it? Do you go inside of that drawer to see what's in there or whatever? Oh,
I was not raised that way. Oh,
no,
God.
no.
Have you ever shared drawers?
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I lost my underwear when I went to Italy the first time when I met James and Sienna. Honest to God, I didn't lose my underwear. The plane lost my underwear. They lost my luggage. I think we told this story on the air. And one of the first things that James did to me was gave me his drawers, his underwear. So yes. What was the question?
You ever say something and immediately be really sorry you asked the
What was the question? I can't even remember what the question
was. Aren't we due for a break?
Yes,
We're always due.
Yeah,
for a
we're
break.
always due. I'm way behind today. Oh God. Okay. Hey, this is great. I was watching. Take that whole thing. I'm not going to have another one. I can't. I'm going to have my hair
but
cut.
I'm going to have more munchkins.
All right. You take those munchkins on your side of the table. I'm thanking you. I've had my 2 munchkins. That's enough. Thank you.
What, we can't share our munchkins? We can
Yeah,
share
we
our
can't.
drawers, but we can't share
You're
our
welcome to
munchkins.
come and look inside my drawers anytime you want, buddy. Oh, God help me. It's a Christmas show. Let's keep it holy. Speaking of my drawers. At any rate.
Time for new drawers.
No, what was I? Okay, I played a song. Okay, so I'm watching all these old TV Christmas specials, and on YouTube you can put in and you can say Bob Hope Christmas Special, etc., etc. So this week alone, I watched the Perry Como Early American Christmas Special at Williamsburg, Andy Williams 1967 Christmas Special, Julie Andrews Christmas Special, the Dean Martin Christmas Special, all of those specials. I was taken by my favorite. Oh, and I'm watching now. I'm in the middle of watching the Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour Christmas Special. That one they're all really wonderful entertainment. I gotta say, they knew how to do variety shows way back then. Really, really good. The Bing Crosby at Hollywood Palace is a little less production-wise, But yes, they had that all the time. Who's at the door? And then they come in, and they and at the door is somebody famous, and they come in. Those the carolers. Bring them in. I was talking about Judy Garland's Christmas special last week. So I watched Andy Williams. Now Andy Williams' Christmas specials are fabulous, and all of them he has his brothers. Now, did you know that Andy Williams started his career as part of a foursome, the Williams brothers. His four brothers, and he had a like the Mills brothers, or the Four Aces, or the Four Temptations, or the Five Temptations, whatever they call it. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. All of those, he had a group, and so his brothers always appeared with him, all four of them, and they sang.
Kind of like the Osmonds.
Well, the Osmonds were on the show with them, and you can see Donny Osmond as a 4-year-old singing and dancing and smiling away with a huge career ahead of him on these shows, and they're really talented. I'm telling you, these guys are talented. They can sing, dance, and act really, really well. So, at any rate, I'm going to play you the Williams brothers from one of those Christmas shows, because what I think is you listen to this real tight foursome singing, and Andy is there, but he is not the lead by any stretch, and it blends. It's so good. It is so good. I wish they made a lot of records of just the Williams brothers. The group, I think, appeared. They were the backup singers for a woman named Kay Thompson, who wrote Eloise. I think she was the person that came up with Eloise. And so it was Kay Thompson and the Williams brothers. So maybe I'm going to check on YouTube if they have some of that. But this is the Williams brothers singing a great arrangement of Winter Wonderland. Here we go.
So the four of us can get together. There's nothing greater, finer than to reminisce. Just like this, it gives us so much pleasure. The kind of pleasure we will always treasure. We love the winter weather. It's our favorite time of the year. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the bluebird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. Winter wonderland.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is December 22nd, 3 days before the big day.
Big day.
Christmas.
By the way, I'll be sending out a Zoom invite later on today for all the hosts to drop in on Thursday morning. We were doing a show on Christmas Eve.
Remember? Yeah, we used to. Oh, that was a tradition.
4 hours of the Bobby G and Company show.
Oh, wow.
So you don't have to come into the studio if you don't want to.
So wait a minute.
You
so
can drop in via Zoom.
And Zoom is, okay, so you're going to be 4 hours. And what are the times?
6 to 10, the normal time.
Oh, 6 to 10 in the morning.
He's normally 6 to 10. He's normally 6 to 8.
Right.
But since there's no school shows, we're going to expand him out to 6 to 10. And I hear say that Santa is dropping in the 8 o'clock hour.
Ooh.
Santa Berry?
No,
So,
Santa.
Santa.
I got to
Oh,
email
oh.
Patrick.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
He's probably on the air, but
But,
No.
This before he goes into work. So.
Yeah, no.
yeah, okay, good.
I
point.
and in fact, I've talked to him like at 9:30 in the morning. Patrick Berry used to be a personality here on our station for
He was
everybody.
the Westfield News Show.
And he was the
See,
editor
he was
of
the
the Westfield.
personality. We're just characters.
Yeah,
That's true.
He had the person, and he's gone on in show business now. He is the host of.
He's the
Mass
first
Appeal.
graduate of community radio.
That's right. We're stuck here. I don't have much time to go unless Hollywood wants to make me. George Burns had a career in his 90s in the movies playing God. I'm around, and I'm an actor as well. So if Hollywood
Could you
wants
see
me-
Bob trying to play God?
No, he'd be God's apprentice.
Could you see that seriously?
Oh, that would. Hey, no, that's a great idea. I could be. Well, isn't that like
see God?
touched by an angel or something?
No, George Burns and Morgan Freeman is the other one that played God well.
Oh.
You know, they just
Oh, in
they're-
the Bruce movies?
Yeah, they're just
Almighties?
they're just such unassuming. You know, hey, I'm just here. I happen to be God, but you know, I'm just here. How can I help?
Okay, yes, but you have the voice of God. Let me hear you be the voice.
No, there's
of
a
God.
kid in this school, Christian Lent,
Yeah.
that has the voice of God.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So the three of us are going to give our voice of God. You know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I'm here and I'm trying to diet, and I have a choice of chocolate cake or a carrot. All right. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, and the camera zooms in on my face, and then the voice of God comes in.
Bob, well, hold on. Before you do that, let me
Yeah.
play this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on,
All
listen.
right. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. U.S. Navy, lighter than air. Dirigible.
Tell me that's not the voice of God.
Oh, that was
It's
very
close.
good. Oh, okay,
And
close.
He
All right.
seems that's a natural voice
3,
for him, isn't it?
2, 1.
Yeah, that's not him trying.
U.S. Navy, lighter than air dirigibles were used primarily for anti-submarine patrols and convoy escort duty along the eastern coastline of the United States during World War II.
He came on one of the freshman shows,
Uh-huh.
and I went, "Oh my God!"
He's got the voice of a 60-year-old.
Yeah, he's
Oh
got,
my-
and he's, yeah, and he needs some coaching for the
Yeah.
Right,
for the,
right, okay.
for the phrasing.
that was
but
something
he's
he
good.
did for the
He's
for the
God.
Veterans Day.
He's God
The Lincoln
in
Breakfast.
process.
And finish your story.
Oh,
Bob.
okay, so here I am. I'm dieting, and I'm trying to decide between this delicious piece of chocolate cake or that
Chocolate
carrot. The film camera comes up close to my face, and I look up in the heavens and I go, "What should I do?"
In a world where weight loss is a hopeless battle. There's something like that.
You know, oh no! Tell me what to do, Bob. You know, pretend like you're
Oh,
my conscience.
Tell you
there.
what to do?
Yeah. As God. All right, here I
Bob,
am. Okay,
put down the chocolate cake.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to be God?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
that's-
Peter had it.
that's
Try
easy. No, that's easy.
Okay, go ahead.
Give up.
That's all you're saying to me, God.
You want
is
him to
give
commit
up.
suicide?
Give up.
Just give up.
Give-
That's it.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I got.
All right, okay. Peter, you were on the right track. Try that one. Go ahead.
Bob?
Yeah.
Please put down the chocolate cake.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Now mine would be, Bob, dieting is important. Dieting is important. Thou shalt not eat that cake. Thou shalt. No, okay.
See,
We gotta have.
I'm a
We gotta. We
fan of-
gotta have
of
Adam right.
Garfield.
No.
Bobby, when you're
everybody at
God,
home be trying your God
Bob,
voice.
when you're God, you're sweet and simple. Boom.
Maybe if you're a mother and you're able to say to your kid, if you do that one more time, he's sort of like a cross between Santa and that's if you do that one more time, I am not coming down your chimney. Ho, 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 ho. How was that?
I'm just sick and tired. And tired always came after a just
And
sick.
tired.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The thing with God is he doesn't have a high register in his voice. So you have to talk. There is something about like talking like this. You got to talk like this.
There's a movie.
I think it's true.
There was a movie that some of the Monty Python troupe had worked together on called Time Bandits.
Oh,
And-
I remember this movie.
And and they had what they referred to as the supreme being coming in, just the voice from the sky, and
Sure.
that was done well. That was done, that was done. Very
Ah, interesting. Hey, 6:55 in the morning. We're expecting, perhaps at 7:00, there might be a visit by Dennis Akins,
Ding
our
dong.
guest host.
I'm not saying
our
Denny
guest
is a
guest.
ding dong, but
Maybe.
just
We'll see if there's a sighting. If it's not, I hope your back is feeling better. Mine is, incidentally, I don't know, maybe I've just...
good recovery, Bob.
Good recovery. I don't know. Those ibuprofen that my Peter Coles gave me really helping here. Yeah.
You sure that was just ibuprofen?
Yeah, but
Positive.
who knows? Who knows what shadows lurk in this old body of mine? Okay.
The shadow.
And Janine Queenan is going to come on. And, oh yeah. We've got to find out. She'll have a God voice because she's got children. Okay, I know she's got. She'll have a God voice. Get it ready.
The one
Janine.
thing that can beat a God voice, it's a mom voice.
Oh, yeah.
An angry mom voice.
Put those things back in the closet, Jimmy. I don't know. At any rate, hey, I got to tell you this story. Okay, so I'm watching Stars in the House. This is this fabulous show on YouTube that supports the Actors Fund, and they've been on the air for more than 287 programs, interviewing cast reunions like Family Ties, etc. Casts of Broadway shows, television shows, movies, famous people come on, and it's an hour and a half of real wonderful, wonderful discussion, zoomed by Seth Rudetsky and his partner, James Wesley. It's really wonderful. Okay, so Liz Calloway. Do you know Liz Calloway? You guys ever heard the name Liz Calloway?
No.
Have you ever heard of Ann Hampton Calloway? Does that name ring a bell?
No.
Okay.
I've heard of Callaway Golf.
Oh, yeah, Cab Calloway. Yes.
It's over in Chickadee.
Cab Calloway. Yeah, Callaway Golf. But look, no, this is Liz Calloway is the sister of Ann Hampton Calloway. Both are very well known in music circles in New York City and Broadway circles. Ann Hampton Calloway has a career on record. She has got a beautiful voice. I'm going to play her later in the show. But her sister Liz was in the Broadway musical Baby. She played Grisabella in Cats. She also appeared. Oh my God, she was in Miss Saigon. She's the voice of Anastasia in the singing voice of Anastasia in the movie Anastasia. And so she's on, and she's lots of fun. She's in her, maybe early 40s or so right now, and I first saw her in Baby. So she's on Stars in the House, and they say if you give $100 donation to the Actors Fund tonight, Liz is going to send you her 2 albums. One, her new album called Comfort and Joy, an acoustic Christmas, and the Essential Liz Calloway album, and another Christmas album called Merry and Bright. So I say, boy, this is a good opportunity, and I want to give to the Actors Fund, which helps starving actors during this terribly challenging time. So I go online, and I give my $100, and I write a little note, and you send it off, and then you're going to whatever. Okay, so about a week and a half later than the show, I noticed that I haven't received the card or with the or the CDs that I'm supposed to. So I go on to the website and I say, geez, maybe I didn't fill it out properly. And then I noticed that there is a website for Liz Callaway. So I go on Liz Callaway's website where you can purchase this wonderful album called Comfort and Joy. And I go on LizCallaway's.com, LizCallaway.com, and it says, if you want to contact Liz, here's the thing. So I write up this thing, and I say, oh, I love you, Liz. I've always loved you, et cetera, and I'm a 75-year-old man who probably did something crazy and didn't send in the right thing, and I'm wondering if if you're going to ever send me the story.
Where's my album?
Where are my CDs, etc. I get a personal email back from Liz saying, oh, I am so sorry. I checked with the producers of the show, and they didn't receive it, but it was there, and they overlooked it. Don't worry, Bob. I will send you the CDs. And I'm
You're making a signed copy out of this, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be signed and everything. And then in the process, so she does this, and then I sent back to her, and I said, my spouse was in 3 Broadway shows, and we used to produce Cabaret in Springfield, and your voice is so lovely, and you're really great.
Oh, you're trying to get her up here, aren't you?
Well, I invited her, and she said, I'd love to do Westfield. And so at any rate, maybe we might have Liz Callaway to come on. So that long story to play a cut from Liz Callaway's album, which is so great with this incredible guitarist. And this is a song called Hard Candy Christmas from, if you'll pardon the expression, the best little whorehouse in Texas, which is a beautiful, beautiful song. And I think it's a great song for the COVID times because there's a challenge here. And it's a hard candy Christmas for a lot of us. And Liz gets the feeling. So listen to A Hard Candy Christmas from Liz Callaway, Comfort and Joy. Thank you, Liz. And if you're listening, I love your albums, and thank you.
And come to West.
Hey, maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far they'll all lose track. Me, I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low. Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn. Me, I will go on. Maybe I'll settle down. Maybe I'll just leave town. Maybe I'll have some fun. Maybe I'll meet someone and make him mine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. It's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It is December 22nd. Oh, yes, there's her theme song. Oh, we got the...
That's the Bengals, isn't it?
No, it's the
That's
B-52.
B-52.
Sorry. No,
Wow.
There was a whole bunch of women groups in the 80s that they all
The
fuzzed
B-52s
together.
are
not
a
a women
female
group.
group?
Well,
No.
it's
On
the
this
voice-
song, they were the
there
lead.
were a bunch of women.
There were women in the B-52s?
2 women, 2
Yeah.
men in the
Oh,
band.
the steward eye.
All I remember was the giant beehive haired.
Oh, okay. Well, let's ask the woman that
Hi-
picked this song.
Hi, Janine.
She is sitting in front of a roaring fireplace. Oh,
I wish, but it is the season, so
I was going to
I'm
say
just
your
being
head's
festive.
on fire.
oh my God! And speaking of hair, I love this hairdo of yours. Where did that come from?
It came from 6 a.m.
What do you mean? It's so. No, Janine,
See
you
what
look
we do to
so lovely. I mean, not
thank
that you
you
don't
so
look.
much, Bob.
You don't. You always look lovely, but
Janine, full disclosure, Bob's in concussion protocol right now.
I fell.
He took a canner in the parking lot this
Oh
morning.
no! This morning?
Yeah, on the way in,
Yes.
Jay came out to help me, and at the moment that I was saying, "Be careful, there's a lot of black ice there," I fell. The coffee went all over me. I've been doing the program with 2 ibuprofen in, and we're just watching my my elbows
By
swell
the
up.
time it gets to the end of today, it's going to be I pushed him. But it's,
So at any rate, so get this. We told this in the first hour, just in case you're just tuning in. So Jay says to me, Bob, because I'm 75, I hit my head and all that crap. So at any rate, he says,
sorry
"Are
to
you?"
laugh, but
He
it's
says,
so-
"Are you all right?" Now tell me what I'm wearing here, Janine. Tell me what I'm wearing. Tell
You have a
everybody.
plaid shirt and a vest.
Okay. So what occupation do I look like?
A lumberjack.
Okay, so that's exactly what I said. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. That's what I said. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. At any rate. Hey,
Tough guy.
Janine
that's
Queenan.
it. Yeah, I'm okay.
We were talking earlier about the voice of God, okay? And we decided that
Wow.
Mother, yeah, Morgan Freeman and everybody plays
Oh, right,
the voice
okay.
of God. Okay. And I said that the voice of God would probably be known by mothers across the nation because you, and I said, and Jay actually said, Janine Queenan is going to have the voice of God. We are going to ask an expert.
It's not the voice of God. It's the only voice in the world that is meaner than God. is a mom who's not happy.
So Janine, okay, so I want to
True.
pretend that I'm your kid, okay? And you,
Here's your opportunity.
Yeah, and
it's not the voice, it's the look.
That's it.
It's
That's exactly
the look.
right. It's not the
Oh,
voice. It's
yeah.
not the.
Oh,
Moms, a real mom doesn't have to say a word.
Oh, yeah. It's the look.
It's the
and
look,
they
yeah.
know. They know.
Oh.
Although, years ago, my college roommate used to tell me that she had 3 brothers and sisters. So her mother would go to a drawer in the kitchen and shake it and start to yell, "I'm getting the spatula." And they would all run.
I'd run.
Oh,
Although,
my.
if you met her, she's the kindest little woman. And I don't think she ever had to take the spatula out.
Oh,
No, it's-
my.
that's-
You know what it is? It's not about the actual act. It's the fear of the act.
It's the true
Right.
intimidation. Oh,
Right.
it's the intimidation.
And she's like 5 feet
factor.
tall.
Oh,
She's like
that's
5
great.
feet tall.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
Is there a go-to line that you've had as a mother? You have boys, don't you?
I have one boy, one girl.
One boy and
Yes.
one girl. Okay. So are your admonitions to your son different than your admonitions to your daughter?
Yes, because their personalities are different and they hear things, they take things differently, they hear things differently. And luckily I have great kids. I really do.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny now, even if I get upset now, they both just laugh at me.
Oh,
Because,
that's the worst.
because they're
I'm
18
not sure that's
and
a good.
16.
I'm
They're
not
like,
sure
okay,
that's a good
mom,
thing.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have the same voice for your husband as you do for your kids?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have that type of relationship. But yeah, no, and certainly like my voice will have more of an edge with my son than with my daughter because he has, selective hearing like a lot of men. So,
Oh,
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, what are you saying? Yes, exactly right. It's so funny because I've always wanted somebody to call me. I've always wanted my spouse or my partner to call me by my first name. Okay, and I've had spouses that never referred to me as Bob. It was nothing. There's just talking without using the word Bob.
Yo.
When James uses the word Bob a lot. And when he uses the word Bob, I know he's angry at me.
Don't you know? Don't you? Yeah,
Isn't that
that's the other. Yes. See, I knew when I heard Gino J from the kitchen, I was in trouble.
Gino J. That's
Well,
his
that's
mother.
also-
That's it.
Oh, his mother. It's also the 3 names. When you say, Bob, what's your middle name? You say
Robert
whatever the-
Anthony.
all-
Robert
right,
Anthony.
Robert Anthony.
Yeah,
right?
you knew you
Get
were in
here.
trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. If you add that middle name, it makes all the
Oh,
difference in
yeah.
the world. Yeah. Yeah.
You mean business.
Yeah. Is that innate in mothers to know how to discipline their children?
Especially when the kids are little, you're walking that line of you're exhausted, you're trying to be a good mother, and there are a lot of pressure on mothers to get it right. And it's not possible to always get it right. So, you're trying to find a way that you can discipline, but be loving and all that. But you know what? It's whatever works for you, really.
Yeah, I guess is it until you've got to be there. No one will know what it's like to be a mother until you're a mother or a father
Or a
matter.
father, because I have never been more useless than when my son was born. I just like, what do I do now?
Oh,
I had
you're,
no
right.
idea.
You're Desi Arnaz when the baby's
Did
being
he give you a
born in the
catcher's
ch-
mitt?
Yeah.
Yeah, catcher's mitt. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I honestly, I have never felt so useless. You go to all the classes, you read all the books, and then kid.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Nature takes care of it.
It does, yeah.
Nature knows what
It
to
does,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. At one point, did you ever say to either you two parents, oh, and Peter has had a son or
Yep.
has a son.
Yes.
Was there any time that you ever said, oh, why didn't I remain single? Or
Yeah,
You have
that
those
was
moments-
that was right
Do you
after
want
I
us-
felt useless.
Do you want us to admit that, or do you want us just to say no?
Oh my gosh. I will admit that there have been times when I'm like, oh my gosh, I sound like my mother.
Oh,
Yes.
that's gotta be it. Gotta be it.
And my mother is still alive today, and when I tell her that, she's got the most satisfied look on her face.
Oh, she does? Really? Oh, interesting. Hey, Janine, are you all ready for Christmas? Let's put it that way.
We're not really doing anything. We're staying in our pod, our bubble or whatever they're calling it.
Right.
And that's that. And of course my kids are older, so you don't have that same surprise and that type of thing.
Sure.
And we're really trying to be low key this year. We don't need anything.
Right.
And
Did you
just trying
decorate
to-
your house?
I decorated it more than I ever have before.
You're kidding me. Tell me.
No.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I just felt like it's kind of a gloomy year and
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that. And, I'm happy that I did. We put some effort into it and it looks
God.
pretty good.
Yeah.
If I say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. Which room do you enjoy the most at Christmas?
Well, we have a gas fireplace. So where the tree is. So that's all the mantles decorated and
Sure.
The tree, of course. So
Yeah.
I like that room.
Uh-huh.
How about you? I know you decorate too, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've decorated. This is not my house behind me, if you'll notice the house behind me. This is Denny Aiken's house, who's nursing a bad back. Maybe he'll come in the last half hour. Who knows? It'll be like a visit from Santa. I had invited him on because he's yeah. So at any rate,
'Cause we miss him.
he Facebooked this last night. And this is the outside of his house. So we did the outside of a house very similarly. And if you tune in next week, maybe I'll have a picture of our house on the as the back screen. However, inside was done by my spouse lovingly, and the house looks so wonderful. And there's lights everywhere. There are new things, and he didn't put up half the stuff that we have. I mean, he has got a lot of stuff. But this year, he sort of toned it in a way that makes it just feel like I'm in a Christmas inn or something.
Oh, nice.
But you've got the style of house.
Oh, I
And
live in a 1700s house. Yeah,
anything that's 300 years old is going to be cool when you decorate it up for Christmas.
Very true.
And the inside of yours is just classic New England.
Oh,
it is. So I used to love doing my house up when I was younger. And now it just becomes an awful lot of work. Well, then I had kids, and now it's fun to decorate again. And then the kids move out, and it's like, why? Both Marion and I work.
Yeah.
Both Marion and I work, so it's like, oh man, all right, we'll do something. I'll put the tree up. Okay, fine. So then she hangs a wreath, a nice.
This
little
is
wreath.
Marion, his wife.
Yeah, Marion.
She
hangs. She. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hangs a wreath on the front door, and it's got batteries, so it lights up and everything. So the day after she does that, our new neighbors who have this beautiful house next door, they moved in over the summer, and they worked for days, and the whole house is outlined in white lights, and they're along the walks, and they're on the little trees and bushes. I go, well, I guess my wreath made them work hard.
It was the nicest wreath on the block.
It is the nicest wreath
I feel
in the
so
world.
inadequate.
Really. Are you on the holiday house tour for?
No, I'm not. No, my wreath wasn't going to make that holiday tour. No.
If you go on Westfield on weekends, incidentally, to the website, you'll see we have the Holiday Lights Challenge, and you can actually take the tour. There's a map. I think there are close to 30 houses that are on the challenge, the light challenge
There's
this
some
year.
great ones here.
Oh my
Hey,
God!
Bob, here's the extent of my decorating. There's
yeah.
my 4-foot Christmas tree.
Look at
Hey, it's
that.
a step
Oh,
up from
no.
Charlie Brown's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not much.
No. There's something about it that just makes it just feel lovely. I don't know what it is. I'm leaving mine up to January 20th, the inauguration of our new president. If you're watching this in future years, we're getting a new president, and so consequently, I'm leaving it up to my Christmas, which is the new president's coming in.
See, I
Bob,
leave-
my Christmas present to you is I won't say anything.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank you.
leave-
Isn't he wonderful?
I like to leave my decorations up until the end of June.
Do you? Yeah.
And then by then it's like, well, might as well get an early start.
Janine, how long are you leaving yours up for?
My tree will come down after Christmas because we did get it early this year, so
What do
it
you mean?
started
It's
to
a
dry
live.
out.
It's
Did you get a real
It's
tree?
a live tree.
Oh yes, of course. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was no way I was going to get a fake tree. Growing up, we never had a fake tree. When the kids,
You have a live one as well.
when the kids were little,
Yeah.
we used to go out hunting trees. We'd go out and pick the tree, cut it, and haul it through the field. That was getting old. So, so once the kids moved out last year was the first year that we had a fake tree.
Oh no, you're kidding.
And I say fake. It's probably the most real fake tree I've ever had. But we spent
Isn't it
They're pretty
strange?
cool,
way
man,
too
yeah.
much money
right.
on
When
this.
fake,
Yeah.
almost looks real to you.
It does, as long as you don't get into the same room with it. It's fine, yeah. So,
Well, let me ask, do you use white lights or colored lights?
I have my choice depending on which button I push.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is fancy.
Yeah,
Fancy.
Yeah,
Do you have the strobe thing as well? Because you're a lighting man. You have
No,
the strobe.
yeah, it's the white aluminum tree with the color wheel on a spotlight. I still remember that in the library of my elementary school. They had one of those, and I'm like,
Oh my
why?
God!
No.
Remember that? We actually had one of those at the Tree Jubilee for a while this year, and at any rate,
oh, I'm sorry, somebody.
yeah,
just
they won
dissed
it.
somebody.
They won it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came with an Echo Dot, so that's really kind of.
I like that.
I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
they got an Echo Dot plus the tree, so I would have thrown the tree out. But that's just me. At any rate, we why don't we take a break? It's 7:20 in the morning, everybody. Hey. I love having you guys on. Christmas can't be Christmas without being with friends, if you really think about it. So, as a gift to Janine, she got to pick a song today. I'm beginning to help me. I'm going to ask my guests always now to help me pick a song. And so I asked her to pick a song for Christmas. And which song did you pick, Janine Queenan of StoriedAdventures.com, incidentally. And if you go to Facebook and Amy and Janine's travel
Experiences. And Storied Adventures too. It's the Amy G's travel experiences where we have the live show.
Okay, gotcha. So what song did you pick, my friend?
I picked Christmas by U2.
Christmas by U2. U2. Now, but the name of the song is Christmas. Plain old Christmas. Yes,
it has a subtitle.
Yeah.
It has a subtitle. What is it, Pete?
Baby, please come home.
Baby,
please come home.
Baby, please come home. But if you haven't been tested, stay away, please. That's so. Here's U2, and this is for Janine Queenan's wonderful family.
It's Christmas. Baby, please come home.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com. Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday morning. It is December 22nd, 3 days before
I
Christmas.
love when Bob gets on a roll.
2020.
We're talking about interviewing.
Oh, yeah.
I love when Bob gets on a roll and I just yell out there, Bob, you're on the air.
Yeah. Well, I hit my head this morning, so I'm
See the look on his face?
Yeah, really. Oh, wait, where am I? What am I? Where do I live? Who's president?
That's what you look like every morning.
Oh, this is exactly. Oh, my God, Janine. We have this wonderful programming from Westfield on weekends, and thanks to Peter Coles and WCPC, we have Decemberfest 2020 programming that has a variety of wonderful shows on it, all about Christmas, including 2 of the tree lighting ceremonies from the past years, and all of these different concerts that we've had. And Peter Coles and Kenny Stomsky have done their utmost to really make it special. And so we have a jazz show. And my favorites are the Around a Common Table shows that we've done with the chaplains of Westfield State. An imam, a priest, a rabbi, ministers, and a gay lapsed Catholic. That's me. All talking.
Lapsed Catholic.
A gay lapsed Catholic.
And then the joke starts.
Yeah.
And one of the imam last, and one of the programs that we did thought I had said the last gay Catholic, and instead of the lapsed gay Catholic. So I let it go.
That's
but
not
I
easy
like
to
that
say.
too, the last gay Catholic. I'm not sure, but at any rate, so I tune in the program. I don't know if you do this. Do you ever watch our shows back, Janine? Have you ever tuned in to see on YouTube you as you are on our show?
No, I usually don't. So I do that. I do the live on Facebook too. We talked about that too. And I tend not to watch them because I feel like all it can do is be trouble. because I'll be critical of myself or whatever. And you know what? It's out there. So in terms of being, creating content and being on live, you just have to go with it.
Right.
There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah. You have to sort of take a deep breath. Okay, so I decide I wanted to see whether Around the Common Table was on, and Peter, thank you for putting both of those things
I thought I had
up.
put it up. Maybe I put it up on the community radio site, not the Channel 15 site.
So if you go to Channel 15 Community TV
On
on
YouTube.
YouTube, and you put in, you'll see all the Decemberfest 2020. If you go under Decemberfest 2020, they're all there. So I go on because I've got Peter put up, or Kenny put up, me singing Try to Remember from last year, okay, up. And then I did a version of The Gift of the Magi, a narrative thing we did. And so I just happened to tune into The Gift of the Magi. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My wattle. My wattle.
See, that's the point, Bob. Like, first of all, it's not true. You look awesome.
Oh, no.
You're fabulous.
Oh, no. I had a bad hair day on top of a waddle that wouldn't quit. Honest to God, my waddle, I look like my face is submerged in fat. Honest to God, there is something.
We have this
Peter,
all the time with Bob.
Yeah, I know it. I'm so damn vain that I can't stand it. So I watched it, and I watched it for 2 seconds, and I started to say, maybe I ask Peter to take this down, because no, and so I'm leaving it up. So I then I looked at it again, and then I started to think, well, it's me. I just got to get used to looking at myself. I never ever like to watch myself.
It's like the first time I heard my voice on a tape recorder.
Yeah,
I was probably 12 years old or something, and I get given this tape recorder, and I'm like, whoa, I don't like that at all,
Oh,
and now I've become used to it. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and I try to use it as much as I can to people's chagrin.
Oh, I love it. No, he's got
well,
one.
you think about it. We hear it. People watching or listening don't think the same thing. At least I hope not. So,
oh, do you?
I don't.
Honestly, yeah, I'm awful. If I thought about what I was doing, and obviously, it's not a rehearsed show. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I think that's by design. It's much more fun when it's off the cuff. I want it to be natural.
Right.
Yeah. Well, trying to be natural could be really kind of hard. The actor. Actors that are natural, who come across as really like human beings. I mean, like Meryl Streep. What's the guy from? Oh God, I love you. What's the guy's name? Mark Ruffalo is one of my favorites.
Oh, he's good.
Oh my God! And we watched not Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh, I want to see that.
Oh,
I want to see that too.
I saw the
God!
previews to that.
Oh yeah, you got to see it. I watched it this week. It's Viola Davis playing Ma Rainey, who was one of the original jazz singers.
Huge.
Oh, big. She was the mother of the blues, according to history. Mother of the
what
blues.
Years was she at the top of her game? Was that 20s?
The 1920s or so, I think. Yeah. But Chadwick Boseman is in it, and he plays one of her band members. He gives this is his last performance before he died of, I think, cancer or something. Remember, he's the guy in Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! It is a performance that I said, this guy is so natural, and that's the thing with Viola Davis or something, that instead of being hard, it's a really interesting thing that you sort of watch an actor to see whether they're natural. I wonder on this program, do you think sometimes we're too natural? Which would be
that's part of your charm, Bob.
Maybe we're supernatural. Maybe I am the voice of God.
No,
I don't.
Just no.
I don't know. To what extent? Because in the beginning, remember, I don't know, when you were first on, Janine, do you think that have we learned to live with one another on the radio? I mean, like...
I think so. I do think so. And natural is better, even with the mistakes, warts and all, because I imagine people listening would rather hear that kind of conversation than a stiff, pointed questions, something like that. I mean, it's more fun just to hear people talk.
Well, trying to steer the conversation, I mean, the notes that I give or the notes that I have for the show, we get to maybe 25% of our time,
Not that much?
Oh,
I know. I'm like, that much, you think? We get to the...
Yeah, no. Especially if we're going to talk travel. I mean, like, we haven't even talked travel, and here it is, 7:32 in the morning.
Who's traveling?
Yeah, we haven't talked.
There's your advice for traveling.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't.
No, not right now, but soon, but very soon.
Oh yeah.
Now
Oh really?
The vaccine is out. You could. I'm booking for the end of the summer and into the fall.
Are you really? Okay.
Yes. Yep. And definitely for 2022.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about taking my mother on a Christmas market cruise. On the river. Yes, next November.
Now, you mentioned cruises on the river. Those are the smaller.
Yes.
I don't want to say ocean liner because it's not even close, but it's like a paddle wheeler.
It's well, in Europe it's not a paddle wheeler, but it is just a river cruise. Not just a river cruise, a river cruise, and they generally have about between 100 and 200 people on the ship.
I've been looking at these things that go up and down the Mississippi.
Oh,
yeah.
and make
the
some
paddle wheeler.
classic stops,
Yes.
in Memphis and in I can't imagine anything more American than finding an
Yes.
old paddle wheeler and getting on this with,
But they're not old though, Jay.
No,
they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're modern.
The American Steamboat Company has just released like new ships. Like they're beautiful, gorgeous ship with these amazing itineraries. So
And
like, 'cause I know you like,
they have a
I know-
paddle wheel, Janine?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Some
And I
of
know
them,
that
some
you
of
like
them.
music, Jay. They
Yes.
have a Memphis cruise
That's
that you
the
go
one.
and just really just a beautiful,
Yeah,
it'll be a
like
wonderful
New Orleans
time.
to Memphis and back, or something like
Mhm.
that. I think it's a couple of weeks, and I'm looking at these. I going, this has got to be a cool thing.
Oh, maybe Janine could steer you in the right direction there, my friend.
Steering?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Steering, yeah.
So tell
Port
us
or
about.
starboard, yes.
So tell us about this Christmas market stuff. Are you going to malls throughout Europe?
No. Can you imagine?
Really?
And you can ship.
I don't
the
think my
stuff
mother
home.
would be happy about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
so they're ancient markets. They've been there, 700, 800, 900 years throughout Europe, throughout, Austria, the Czech Republic, Germany, Hungary, and I'm really excited because our show last week, we had a rep from AMA Waterways come on.
What was that?
We had somebody from AMA Waterways. come on
AMA,
the show
spell
last
that.
week.
It's something waterways. What's
It's
AMA?
It's AMA.
Oh, AMA.
Waterways.
AMA Waterways. Okay,
Yes, and
got
it's a really nice company that does river cruising in Europe, also in Asia. They have Vietnam. They cruise down the Nile. So
Ooh.
they have a lot of options. But the Christmas cruises,
Yes.
you sail through Europe and you stop at these UNESCO World Heritage sites, and they bring you in, and it's exactly what you think a traditional Christmas market would be. And I just think it would be a really nice experience, especially if you are, if you don't have little kids at home and you wanted to do something different. It would be an amazing experience. And of course, everything is on sale now. So
Oh, is that right? So if you buy
Yes.
now, you're going to get a bargain for
They are-
2022?
2021.
2021, you're going to get a bargain.
Yes.
Aha.
And it's all inclusive. So it's similar to Ocean Cruise, but much smaller, more refined. It includes, everything, all your activities. And what's nice is you get to go to all these beautiful cities. Like Vienna at Christmas is amazing. Like every street is decorated in a different way. And then of course the music and you only have to unpack once. So you're on the ship. They sail overnight and you land the next morning at a different
Now,
destination.
You talk about old marketplaces, and of course, 1,000 years ago, that's how you get around was by boat. So you're really on the front lines of where markets were.
Yes,
1,000
they're
years
the
ago.
same spots. They're the exact same spots.
Describe that. Give me an example of what you'd see when you get off the boat.
You get off the boat, it's all local artisans and stalls and just giant Christmas trees and Christmas lights and food and drink. And every year they have, each market has their signature drink with a big, beautiful mug. And you walk around with a warm, glass of glog or whatever.
Glog. A glass of
yes.
glog. Yeah.
So
delicious.
it's eating and drinking and shopping, and then just find handcrafted gifts for people.
So you're buying these gifts now. Are you going to do they make a provision about the gifts that you buy at the Christmas market? How do you get them home?
Well, you do have to plan ahead. So we were joking on the show that, you need bubble wrap and duct tape, which is always a good thing to, that's always something good to travel with anyway. The bubble wrap hardly adds any weight. And the duct tape, you can fix anything.
And it floats. So if the boat sinks.
Right, exactly.
Oh, there we are.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. You can make pontoons or
wrap.
something out of the bubble wrap. You could wrap
it around your middle, Bob. Wrap it around your middle and sail down the Danube.
There we are.
Hey,
Really?
Wait, and if you're slip on ice, you can have it on your back. You wrap
Right,
yourself.
right.
This is really very good. I've been looking at the Northern Lights tours from Hurtigruten.
That's got to be cool.
Do you know? HURTIGRUTEN. These are boats that are. I don't think they're cruise ships so much as
No, they're not. They're small, but
They're-
that's nice. And then they have a lot of the time they'll have naturalists on the ship. So they have these programs that you talk about what's happening with the Northern Lights or whatever program they put on. So
Yeah.
it's really small and specialized. It's
Yeah.
not a giant cruise
Jay,
ship at
get
all.
this. They go up the coast of Norway, up to the top of Norway, and that's a 6-day cruise. Or if you go for the 12-day, then they come back and they stop in like 34 cities.
That's cool.
And you're going in at night and whatever. Now, and all of your wine is included, believe it or not. Now, it's the same thing in your Christmas market tour?
The river cruise, yes. And the activities and the beautiful. Every room has, it'd be cold to be outside, but every room has like a patio that you can go out and see the passing scenery and the castles and everything. It's beautiful. So, I mean, if you wanted to go when the weather was warmer, it's a beautiful ship.
So, Janine, you would say that what are the best months to book something, especially now that we know that maybe we have a future?
We do have a future.
No, I mean, I don't want to be negative, but, 2024 or something at the, whatever. But
Right.
what is this a good time to book, or is it January or February, or what do you think?
So, it is, if you do want to travel at the end of 2021
Right.
or the beginning of 2022, it's a good idea to start thinking about it because surprisingly, things are booking up. And the reason that is happening is because people are rebooking from 2020. So you have all of those people moving their trips to either the end of this year or 2022. And then you'll have everybody who wants a new trip as well. So the people I've been rebooking, and we are finding some challenges in terms of accommodations, being able to rebook to be able to rebook their exact itinerary. We've had to switch a couple hotels. We've had to do some things.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about it, it's okay to, and what's nice, all of the airlines, no cancellation fees anymore. All of the suppliers, you can book without consequences. You won't lose any money. Although I
Will they
always
give you
recommend
your money back, or will they give you
Usually it's a
voucher?
credit. It's a credit.
It's a credit.
My question is,
Yes.
how many airlines are going to survive through all of this?
I know. I don't know. I hopefully that they'll have some more, from government support because you need the airlines. It's kind of like a trickle down effect. And I have people I have friends who have already lost their jobs at the airlines and things. So they are cutting back, but you don't want only a handful of big giant airlines.
We had that for a
You
while.
want these smaller, like a, I don't know,
Ryanair.
Alaskan, or Alaskan
Spirit
Airways.
or
That they
one of
are
those.
they're a good
Spirit.
size, but they only go to the U.S. and Canada and Mexico and Costa Rica.
Sure.
You want those, so there's competition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And it costs a lot to get a plane up in the air. If God knows how.
Well,
When you think
that's why
about
people are surprised. You have like a WOW, that Icelandic airline that closed. I'm like, you cannot send someone to Europe for $100.
no.
It's not a good business model. And plus, what kind of quality? Who's fixing the plane? Who's flying the plane?
Well, I think you hit it right there. It's just I want to pay a little bit extra to know that the plane's going to stay up when it's.
Well,
supposed
Jay,
to
you had
stay
your
up.
own experience too with Spirit, right?
Well, I was going to say
to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, we tried to cheap out, and I was sorry I did because it was uncomfortable. You felt like a sardine. It was and I didn't want to name the
That's
airline,
okay.
but-
The discount airlines are all like that. That's why they're discount airlines.
Well, and you have to, when you go in there or whatever. My experience with Spirit was I got on the plane and they were all very nice. I had to buy for a package of chips. It was $8 or something. I mean, like
it's like 2 drink minimum.
Yeah.
You got to buy two bags of chips.
But they have to make it.
I suggest something too.
Sure.
That when you buy the cheapest fare, and then everything else costs money. So when people are booking, kind of look at the big picture because it could end up being very close. The price at the end of the day, unless you can go on with, if you don't want to bring on a carry-on, like there are all those rules. If you don't mind that, but if you do and you have to pay extra, there's a good chance you're going to be close to what.
Well, you're absolutely right, Janine.
Charging you.
Yeah, when we went on Spirit to Europe, I said, "Geez, this great tour. The price, it's like $350. Well, then we get there and it's $50 a bag. We pay $50 a bag, and then it's another that's $400 or $500, and then I don't know what it was, but it came up to close to $500, and I could have got something for $600 and just for
another $100, I'd rather have my leg room.
Hey, 7:44, but this is the time to book. Is that right? And if you're watching in future years, January and February are always a good time to book. I think, right?
It is. Traditionally, January and February are the busiest time of years in travel.
Yeah.
But even if you're just thinking about it, it doesn't hurt to start poking around and see what's available. And because I believe if you have a big milestone coming up, or there's a dream trip. Like, for example, if you want to try, if you are dreaming about that trip to Africa, you have to plan in advance because you need permits in some places. So it's a good idea to start thinking.
Wouldn't that, and that would boost everyone's spirits to say, wow, in a year from now, we are going to be taking the trip of a lifetime, maybe.
Right, exactly.
And why not do it? Honest to God, I'm going to go home and start looking. That's my homework for the next 2 weeks. James, we're going to celebrate my 75th birthday, which was this year, which we didn't celebrate. We're going to all go to Europe together, my friends and I. It was on a ship. And so maybe we'll be talking to Janine Queenan of StoriedAdventures.com. Yeah. And your travel blog, again, say it again.
So you can find me at StoriedAdventures.com and Storied Adventures on Facebook. If you're interested in watching the show about the Christmas markets, that is at Janine and Amy's Travel Experiences.
And Janine, it's spelled Janine.
Correct.
And it's Janine and Amy's Travel Experiences. And every week, I don't know, are you on this week at all?
No, we are taking the next 2 weeks off because of New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve are both on Thursday nights, which is when we have the show at 6:00 on Thursdays Eastern.
All right. So hey, you guys, get this. What's the most famous song at Christmas? What's the all-time favorite Christmas song? But now it's changed in the last couple of years. It
Bruce Springsteen.
What is it?
Bruce Springsteen.
No. I'm going to give you a. Oh yeah. Who is the queen of Christmas? And don't you dare say me.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Mariah.
She always has a special on. So.
That's it. She always has a special on. What's her song? All I Want for Christmas is my two front teeth. No.
Me.
All I want. What is it? All I want for Christmas is me. Is that the question? No, me.
I think it's you.
I thought she was a
vegetarian.
She was a vegetarian.
Yeah. So that sold more records than anybody else. But it's a second place for years and years was Bing Crosby's version of White Christmas.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, my favorite a cappella singing group. What's the name of that group, Jay?
Pentatonics.
Peter's got it. So I found Pentatonics. And they morphed into Bing Crosby with the London Symphony Orchestra, believe it or not, singing White Christmas. This is a great song. You can get it on YouTube. Pentatonics, Bing Crosby, and the London Symphony, the great song of Christmas by Irving Berlin, that fabulous Jewish composer who actually did Easter Parade as well. And Holiday Inn, you can watch that, and the movie White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney, Danny Kaye, and Vera Ellen is always good to watch. Here is Pentatonics, Bing Crosby, London Symphony, White Christmas.
Writing for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at Rockies.com.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtsBeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5
WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday morning, December 22nd, 2020 and counting. And if you're listening in future years, future years, that sounds really strange. But
it's
we're
sci-fi.
Yeah, you can see us forever on the internet at YouTube if you go to
now you're
Westfield
threatening the world.
Community TV. Yes, we are there and forever. Jay, this is forever, now and forever. It's like Cats, the musical, now and forever. Right. Janine Queenan is here with me now and forever. Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
I have so much fun on the show.
Oh, I love having you on. I really do. I look forward to every week with these crazy guys going wherever we want to go. And you're going, when you get on the train and ride it to the station. That's what I feel every time I'm here in the beautiful studios of Westfield Technical Academy where we do the show. We have been doing this for like 7 years now. You've been on for what, about 2 or 3? How many years now for you, Janine?
At least 2.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Yeah. We were young when we started this.
I know.
Yeah.
Good times, Bob. Good times.
Oh God. Hey, well,
remember when?
Remember when? What's
remember
your
when?
what? Remember when? Remember a Christmas of long ago that you remember? Do you have a favorite Christmas memory?
I love all of my memories from when my kids were little. And they would wake up, they'd be tapping us at 5 a.m, like, get up, get up, get up. I want to go downstairs. And I always love that, how excited they were.
So now today, do you wait till Christmas Eve to put all the presents under the tree, or what? Do you just I wrapped them 4 days before, here's the present under the tree?
Oh, it's funny, Jay, because I always put them out the night before, but I actually was thinking I would put them down today.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't.
I've got
why
them hidden.
not?
I've got them hidden because it's just Marion and I in the house. And she loves to walk downstairs Christmas morning and be surprised. So I always wait till after she goes to bed and put them downstairs.
That's very sweet.
Do you get her a stocking as well?
No, she gets the stocking. I just fill it up with stuff.
Oh, credit cards.
I hadn't thought of that.
No, that's a great. No, really. That's
what I got her this year.
Yeah.
You'd appreciate this. We haven't really.
Spoiler alert! If you're marrying. Spoiler alert!
Listen.
If you're marrying.
No. Block your ears.
No, she doesn't listen to my show.
Oh, that's true. James doesn't listen. Does your husband listen to you? Janine Queen? No.
No, not normally. He's probably already working.
Oh, gotcha.
No,
some of us do that.
She wants a motorcycle. When I first met her, we had a bike. It wasn't a big one, but she loved to go riding with me on the thing, and so she comes up with this a few months ago. She goes, we ought to get a bike again. I said, So now I'm looking at all those big Harley full dress bikes, the big touring road bike with the queen seat with side arms on the back, and so I'm looking at these things. I'm going, wow, that's kind of expensive. So the Majestic every year has a raffle for a Corvette and a motorcycle. So I bought her a whole bunch of raffle tickets, and I'm stuffing her stocking with this.
Oh, I love it. Hey, I've got
that gets pulled, by the way, on New Year's Eve. So and a plug for the Majestic.
Oh yeah,
the Majestic in West. You
can go on majestictheater.com and they get the raffle.
What are you raffling, Kathy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Kathy Palmer's got hers. Hey, I've got an idea for you, Jay.
Get that. But
I got an idea to go with the bike. Yeah. You could get if you go on Amazon, you could get a small motorcycle, like a statue. They make these little small things.
No, she wants me to get a real one.
I know, but you include that in the stocking, and she's going to be thrilled because you could then say to her,
I got you the bike.
I got you the bike. And then you could present it, and you could say, go out to the yard, and there it is. And you go out to the yard. Did this actually happen to one of you guys? You go out to the yard, and there is a brand new car, or there is a pony, or,
Pony.
Well, back in the day, we had that's what they gave us.
They stole it. Yeah, the pony. They stole it from the merry-go-round at Riverside Park.
Yeah, no, that's true. I once gave my mother a cat for Christmas, a kitten for Christmas. Yeah.
Did she like it? Was she happy?
My father was dreadfully unhappy. Dreadfully unhappy, but my mother was ecstatic. Hey, so what's your favorite memory of Christmas, Mr. J. Pagluca? Gino?
Staying home from school. Yeah, I was the kid that I mean, my favorite subject was recess. What do you want?
No, on the Christmas day. That's the week before. No,
I lived across the street from the school. So Christmas, as long as it snowed, was just heaven, because we'd be sliding. The whole neighborhood would be over sliding.
Sure.
On the other hand, Christmas, when it snowed a lot, was my father would take us up here and drive through downtown Westfield going to Blandford. So I remember all the Christmas lights downtown.
Oh, my God.
String across the downtown streets on Elm Street.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was from Springfield, and we would used to drive up to Blandford or something for summer. Oh, Otis, because we had a house in the Otis Reservoir. And we would drive through downtown when I came Franklin Street and went down, took a right on Elm Street. That was exciting for me.
It was.
Oh, my God.
Cool.
From Springfield, honest to God. My favorite memory was actually last year in Wisconsin. Believe it or not, out of all these years, last year was my favorite because we got there and we were picked up at the airport by the father-in-law of one of my nephews. And he picked us up in a van, and the van said, "Happy Holidays, Bob and James," and we got to ride in a van. We drove up to the house. Then all these children came out of the house, running toward us, happy to see us, their big arms, their little arms opening toward us. And then the day before, or 2 days before, Jenny had given birth, Christian's wife, to young Benjamin. And Benjamin came home with, during Christmas Day, came and they drove up in front, and we went out to look at the new baby, like the baby Jesus. And I'll never forget it. It was such a happy memory for me. And I just love it. So, hey, it's 7:59. Merry Christmas to you, Janine Queenan from
Merry
Storied
Christmas
Adventures.
to you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time. And Gino Pagluca, we want to wish you and yours the best.
Thank you,
And
Bob.
Peter Coles, my trusty producer, who's been with making me look good all these years. I love you, and we thank you for all the happy memories. The magic on the air programming is on westfieldonweekends.com. You can go on and see the schedule this week and maybe catch one of our shows that we've produced for you.
Or catch all of them anytime on YouTube on Westfield Community Programming
That's
Channel.
exactly right. Hey, I'm going to go out with a great version of Silent Night and Mary Did You Know, sung by Liz Calloway and her sister Ann Hampton Calloway. This was on the Meredith Vieira show, but check out LizCalloway.com if you like the voice. She's got a great album called Comfort and Joy. This is Mary Did You Know and Silent Night, a great version, incidentally.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. See you next week.
Please welcome Liz Calloway and her sister, Ann Hampton Calloway.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you.
generations. Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.